Hello and welcome to the Thorough Thursday stream here at FiveJay Gaming. I'm FiveJay, and today we're going to keep working on Goldeneye 007 on the Nintendo 64. Now, we've been playing this for a few weeks, and I think we're getting pretty close to the end. I don't remember definitively, but we're making some really good progress, so I think we are getting close. Wow, there was a lot of echo. Oh, weird! I see. There's a new culprit. So they've changed the way that profiles work on Twitch. And now I can't be on my profile without it showing or giving me audio business. Without me watching my own stream. Wow, it just threw me through a loop. Well, I don't have my iPad today, so we'll use my computer for chats. I think it'll work out just fine. Hey, and Worst Gamer Series says, hosted you, and heck yeah! Welcome, Worst Gamer. Thanks for hosting me. Appreciate it. Okay. I really confused myself there. Sorry, guys. I believe this is where we left off. Yes, we just got to the train. Firepower is also here, and he says, hey, welcome, Firepower. Thanks for coming. All right, let's check it out. Destroy the brake units, rescue Natalia. Classic. Escape to safety. Oh, I can see how dark it is already. Let's adjust this before we get too deep in here. Gonna need a good 15 plus, huh? That's better. I think in the nighttime levels I cranked it up to like 30 to 40, somewhere way up there. It only goes up to 50 or something. I don't think it goes to 100. I don't know. I've never had to go that far. Wow. Look at all of these people vying to kill me. Okay, we got a couple of kills here. Confirmed. Pop your head up. I dare you. I dare you. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. You're not going to come at me. It's kind of a jerk. Oh, wait. Did I kill him? Oh, we just had a slow death animation. Of course, of course. Well, now we've got this puppy. Alright. We got our brightness up. Let's check our chats again. Hey, Worst Gamer and Firepower chatting up. Well, school sucks yet again. Nice. Jimmy says, you die! Pew pew! Hey, Jimmy. Thanks for coming. I should have known you'd be on time for the one that revolved around Britain. Whoa! Bunch of dudes. Actually, this is 2 days in a row for you watching my stream here, Jimmy. That's the most regular it's been in a while. So, my guess is it's the worst sleep you've had in a while. Hope you're doing alright. Alright, we're powering through these guys. Might want to go back to the single shooter, though. Oh! He almost got me. I'm using less ammo this way, and I think it's working out. Oh, of course there's somebody right next to me I don't notice. Absolute course. Come on, pop up your head. I dare ya. I dare ya. You're dead, aren't you? See, this gun, still one of the best guns in the game. Very good. Whoa! Hello! Missed. Ah, I see. And I believe we need to hit all of these, and this cuts the brake lines or something. That's a secret agent thing, and I don't have to do it in this difficulty. I'm on the easy difficulty. Just plain old agent. You're not a secret agent, mind you. Everyone knows you're an agent. Which is pretty accurate, really, if you think about James Bond. Everyone's like, oh, Bond, nice to see you. Everyone knows who James Bond is. He's not very secret. Very awesome. Not very secret. Oh. Let me shoot that way. I'm sure I'll get him. Wow, they're not able to get me, though. My Twitch work companion. Yes! I love that I'm your Twitch work companion. Firepower says, "What up, Jimmy?" Worst Gamer says, "My favorite song fragment for now." This game? Jimmy says, "This is my heritage. Shooting Russians. No, wait. Yeah!" That's awesome. Worst Gamer says, "Whoops." Jimmy says, "Nope, better than last week. Been working late." Oh, wow. Well, now you know that when you're working late, at any given time, any given day, I'll probably be streaming, so turn me on. That sounds weird. Turn on my channel on Twitch. Guys, no innuendo, okay? None. None of it. We're just gonna gloss right over that and keep moving. Hey, look, a gun. Yay, some ammo. Locked. How dare you lock this door? I'm James Bond! Actually, how dare I not have, like, a gadget that unlocks any door? Worst Gamer says, "I didn't say that." You didn't say what? Worst Gamer says, "At FiveJay, if I had $999 million, I would donate it all to you." I don't think so, but thank you. Firepowered also says, "I don't believe that." Lol. Jimmy says, "Hi to Firepowered." Nice. We'll turn you on then. Yikes. We're skipping right past it. We're moving on. We're moving right on. Some of these like little closets and stuff open too. This one? Yes. This is where I used to hide from people. I'd create some trouble. Oh! As apparently I must have just done. And then just let them try and get me in here. Of course, they always fail. Actually, I'm going to go back because there might have been a little thing. I'm going to blow it back here. Might have already done it. But you always got to check just to make sure. Because I'm pretty sure I missed one like every time as a kid. And then I have to go all the way through the train going, alright, which one did I miss? Also, I think one of these had a guy in there if you were kind of covert the whole time. And I think the only way to do that is if you have a cheat to use any gun on any level, so you can have a silenced gun on this level. Yeah. Jimmy's got the sugar. I'm not going to read these. Worst Gamer says, "Ooh, get wrecked, you noobs. Shooting FiveJay." Yeah, they're on noob difficulty though, so there's no blaming them for their easy deaths. Hello? Who's there? Oh! I don't see you, but I will kill you. Was it behind me? Where did you come from? I checked all these doors. I just heard another door open. Aha! There is somebody in the toilet. I knew it! I knew it. Just checking to make sure there's nobody down there. A certain part of this has to be like covert, I think, or at least you have to act quickly or something. Yeah, I think Trevelyan's in here, isn't he? Worst Gamer says, "There's clowns showing up at my school that will kill me tomorrow in first hour," says my classmates. That's unsettling. I wouldn't want such a thing to happen. Hopefully that's a bunch of hooey. I don't know what's going on with that whole clowns thing, because Jimmy asked that question, and I was like, I've never heard of any clowns thing going on. What are you talking about? And then I'm seeing little news stories pop up that I didn't see yesterday. Or the day before, whenever it was that Jimmy asked about it. Oh, we are gonna die, aren't we? Come through the door, come through the door. Freaking dare you. Come on, man. Why don't they come after me? Am I the only one coming after them? That doesn't make sense to me. They just want to kill me. Yeah, people say there's a clown crisis. Jimmy says, can't be too careful. Firepower sent me a link. Let's see what this is. Welcome to FiveJay Baby. What is this? Photophonia. Never seen this before. What is this? Did you make this for me? Sweet. But what is it? Guys, check this out. Worst Gamer says, that's really cool. And Jimmy says, ooh, what is that? That is cool. Looks all 80s like. Yes. If I remember right, Trevelyan has like an RCP 90 in this level. Best gun in the game, by the way. Oh, can't withstand much more of that. Need some body armor. This is the easy difficulty. FiveJay, you can't die on easy. Well, apparently you can. But you shouldn't, FiveJay. Come on. Good. There was the brakes. Whoa! No, 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 no. Trevelyan's in there, pretty sure. Firepower says it's a really quick poster. Worst Gamer says, dude, nice. Firepower says it gives you a template. Worst Gamer says, I think it's supposed to resemble Vegas, right? Vegas? I don't know about that. But it's some sort of postcard type look, it looks like. Like the Welcome to FiveJay Baby. I chose Retro Wave and added the text. Firepowered said, yep. And then Jimmy said, will you be streaming that horror game where you have to break into your neighbor's house and he adapts to you? What is that one called? I don't know that I've heard of that one. Jimmy says, not Vegas, it's an 80s synthwave thing. Not sure if it's from an album cover originally or what. I think it was a very popular style in the 80s for advertising anything that you wanted to be cool. Oh no! Ruined it. Ruined everything. Well done. Mission failure, huh? Well, might as well go to abort. Shoot. We'll try that again. Commercials, box art, I think anything was using that kind of stuff. It was very cool. So, the only thing that I don't get about it is the Welcome to FiveJay Baby. So I don't know. It sounds like it's a place. Did you only add the FiveJay part or the rest of it too? The Welcome to and Baby parts. How we doing? Ah! Just that one guy left, it seems. Maybe we got him. Maybe we don't. Okay. The Dutch. Okay. We're gonna be careful. We can do this. Just don't shoot Natalia next time. James. Whoa, okay. uncalled for. You get them all? I think we did. Whoa! Whoa! Move a little, move a little. All you gotta do is move a little tiny bit. We got this. Whoa! Okay. Jimmy says it's called Hello Neighbor, coming to stream early access soon. Oh, Steam early access soon. Oh, I've not heard of it. I'm intrigued. Firepower says, FiveJay, you freaking bozo. Wait, I'll fix this. Worst Gamer says, my school started selling energy drinks at lunch now. Why is that in quotation marks and in all uppercase letters? I'd be psyched if my school had sold energy drinks, although in my day, energy drinks weren't really like Red Bull. That wasn't until more like college. They were more like Sobe. The original Sobe, just Sobe. That was it. And like super highly caffeinated drinks too. There wasn't a whole like genre of energy drinks. Genre. Class? Category? I'm not sure how to label it. Everhard says, you add all the text and choose the template and it auto-generates. Jimmy says, Natalia, would it help if I ran in front when you shot? Alright, I'll read it as it's really written here. Natalia, would it help if I ran in front of you when you shot? Bond. No. Why the heck would I want that help? Natalia, I don't have all the answers, James. Apparently the Bond I was going for was Sean Connery. Even though he was not in this movie. Apparently I'm still going for that Bond. Everyone loves Sean. In fact, nobody cared at all that he wasn't actually a Brit. Despite playing a Brit. Without a British accent. Because he's just awesome, I mean, for real. Dude's a baller. There was nothing in any of these, really. There might be some enemies, but there was nothing of value in them. Doors locked. Now, I feel like some of these get unlocked later. Whoa! Okay. Stop shooting at me. I'll kill you. Oh, it wasn't Trevelyan, it was, what's his name? Almarov, or whatever his name is. Yeah, not Trevelyan. Firepower says, oh, I already said that part. Jimmy says, lol, nice voice bit. Thank you, I'm sure it was one of the worst accents you'd ever heard. I don't think I can do Scottish very well. Or Irish. You can do a little bit of, you know, just your standard London-style English accent. But that's the easy one. Now, trying to go for, like, Liverpudlian. That's tough stuff. You gotta have some real nuance there. Okay, good. Once again, we've put the train on his brakes. Oh! Uncool! Don't you dare! If I recall, I might be able to shoot him without even getting in the room. Got a key. Let's just pause and check our chats here. Oh, he's got another one for us. He says, Natalia, could you protect me, James? Bond. Yes, but you can't take a gun? See, going for that. Sean Connery, Natalia says, This is the 90s, James. Women don't do that sort of thing yet, apparently. It's true. Firepart says guys. Hear that sound? It's the fourth wall crashing down. Nice. I love it. Oh, I so got you. You'll never win, James, as I just killed you. I know how this goes, though. This door has to stay shut. We got to get out the old watch laser. Watch laser. And we got to laser off all these little things. Just get down and just aim. Only got 40 seconds, James. Come on. There we go. Oh, yeah. Come on, Natalia. Let's do this. J Bobo is here. He says, "What up? What up, J Bobo? Thanks for coming." Jimmy says, "Funny story. I got to handle the watches used in Goldeneye. One of them, anyway. 1 or 2. I was 10. Really? Like the props? That's awesome. Would you just... Wait, did she die? Why did you not come with me, girl? Why would you stay in there? Ah, well done. So I have to play it again. She was too silly to even join me. Ah. I tell ya, Natalia. I tell ya what? I know, it's terrible. And also that was a poor instance of my Hank Hill impression. So, we're gonna get to the end of this train, and it's gonna be like, mission failed. I thought I was waiting for her to tell me another line. But no, I just sat in there and I figured she'd leave when she was done. She didn't. Dum-da-dum-dum-dum. Firepart says, "Hi, J Bobo. Jay, you went in too late, apparently." But you'd think she would also leave, too. But, like, of her own free will. She doesn't have to wait for me. J-Bo says, "Russians, man. I know, right? Them Russians. Always making things terrible. Since what, From Russia with Love? Ever since then, James and the Russians not getting along so good. Or, you know, anyone. Whoa, okay. Just open that door while I'm trying to cut your brake lines. Yeah, that's right. I can auto-aim and hit you without even knowing where you are. What's up? Okay. Jimmy says, "Yeah, what happened was I attended a jewelry event. I went with someone at this really fancy estate. There were all these stalls, and the guy was telling me it was one that they used." That's awesome. That's awesome, man. Fire Pirate says there was less than 1 second on the clock when you go in, apparently. J Bobo says, "Nice Hank impression." Thank you. I've done much better. I was a little bit ashamed of how that one turned out, so I'm sure eventually in the stream you'll catch a better one. I mean, I can always try, but sometimes when you force it, you know what I mean? Like, the impression gets worse. But I can try. Dang it, Bobby. That's not bad. Pop your heads up, I dare you. Well, you did, and you got me. Well done. I commend thee. Okay. I'm using a lot more ammo than that little PP7 does, but it's less frustrating and it's more satisfying. Whoa! I'm just stacking up, waiting to die. I will be glad to oblige you. Whoa! Holy mackerel! Yeah, there's a lot in here. Why is there so many this time? There's some behind me too? Man, what are they doing? Just seems like way more than the past. They use each other for body armor. Literal body armor. Using a body for armor, not armor for your body. No, 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 no. I guess it is armor for your body, but using a body. Is body armor body? Body armor? I'm not sure how to say it. Whoa. I still haven't picked up a second one of these? Come on. Let's see. There's something wrong with that boy. Oh, Jimmy wants me to do another Hank Hill line. There's something wrong with that boy. No, I don't like it. It wasn't good. That's a video game. Hand it over. See, I don't like it. At one. I had one good one there. But dang it, Bobby. It's decent. I am doing much less well this run through here. Now, do I have a second one yet? There we go. Apparently you gotta hit 600 ammo to get your second one. Whoa! That box exploding and he's like, I don't care. Oh, look, it's James Bond! Gunfire, exploding brakes, doesn't care. But you see my face, then you're like, oh, something's wrong here. Okay. Good, we didn't miss any. Firepart says, Jay, say this in a Hank Hill voice. Just when you... Wow. Just when I think you've said the stupidest thing, you keep talking. I don't like it. Yeah, see. I'm losing it. It's no good. You keep trying to force it, and it just doesn't work out. Okay. I just need to aim correctly here. Okay. Oh, I see. That's an entirely different gun. I used to remember liking to try and kill people with the watch laser. It was fun. But then breaking these things off afterwards, after I used on my watch laser, was less fun. It took a lot more shots. I only just aimed, like, at all. Alright, Natalia, we got a lot of time this time. Don't fail me now. Did she already say the Cuba thing? He's in Cuba. Okay, we're ready to go. Jay Bubble says, haha. I also have a Kermit the Frog voice. Maybe not the best, but it's not terrible. It might be terrible. It's very possible that it's terrible. Okay, hopefully that was enough to get rid of them, and they're not going to shoot Natalia. Now let's go. 3, 2, 1. I think that one's the one. Bada bing, bada boom. I always thought that train looked like a face, though. Like an Easter Island face, you know what I mean? Okay. Wow, that was pitiful. Oh, the jungle. Oh, and what's her name? That one lady is here. She's got these machine guns. These are the things I remember about this level. Those machine guns. Tramp's here. Says, hello, 5-star. Hello, Tramp. Thanks for coming. Welcome to the stream. Let's get to work, she says. That thing's just blowing up, huh? I got anything else? How come he has all these guns, and then he gets to the next level, and all the guns are gone? It's been a problem with a lot of games. You know, you play, ooh, the assault rifle. Yes. Play Halo, and you switch campaign missions, your weapons are completely different. Super weird. I don't know why you ditch, like, all the crazy guns and ammo you get from the last mission, but whatever. You're surely not going to need them, right? No, you don't need them. No. Now, I know they made this level intentionally dark, but it's just too dark. I gotta brighten it up. 64, you're so dark. We've doubled that brightness level. Well, washed out looking, but it'll look better, I think. We can turn it down maybe a little. 25. But that's my lowest. Okay. Jimmy says, such a realistic environment, such graphics, I just whoa! Right? Totally. In these days, I mean, it didn't look great, but it looked pretty good compared to, you know, some other games in the system, which is sad. Or even on PCs, because even PCs weren't much to look at in those days. Oh my goodness. See, it's that freaking turret. It's so accurate, more accurate than the people are. I need some body armor to make up for that horrible display. Whew. Oh, you've done it now. Sometimes there's ammo in the boxes, so I want to shoot that box, but she always gets in my way. J Bobo says, I feel like I'm there. How's that cold pop? I know, J Bobo, we just talked about giving it up, didn't I? And here I am, drinking one. It's not good. I've done a bad thing, J Bobo. I've given in to my addictions. The pop. The glorious, poisonous pop. It has to be temporary. Jimmy says, geez, Natalia looks hot in those legs there. Yeah, those prisms there. Those rectangular prisms. Oh man, we're so gonna die. But we're trying to persist with that crappy gun. We should be using this one. Hey, she actually helped me out. Thanks, Natalia. Perfect. I believe she's got a Magnum. That Magnum is pretty sweet. There actually is body armor. Body armor. I can speak. Whoa. I will take your ammo, thank you. Man, it's so dark. Idiots! They just line up to be killed. I love it. Oh. Alright, see if I can see it from here. Just barely. Ha Jibo says, ha ha ha, at least they don't give you kidney stones. Oh, have you gotten kidney stones before? That does not sound fun. Jimmy says, I've not had my jimmies rustled up like this since Tomb Raider. The old Tomb Raider, man, hardly any shapes in that game besides triangles. Jibbo was laughing. Jimmy says the gun models look like kidney stones. Lol. I agree. Yeah, they don't look good. They don't look good. But man, was this game fun. It still is. I'm still having a good time. I've even gotten used to this weird control scheme. See, I think part of what makes this game fun is the weird death animations. The way that sometimes they're just like hamming it up and it takes them like a minute for them to die and they're like, Aah! You're like, dude, just die. They react to pain, you shoot them in the arm, they go grab their arm and stuff. It's very satisfying. So, yeah, it retains some of that good... Oh, is that a dude? Oh, I think it's just the other end of the bridge. But you never know. You gotta be careful. Because I feel like there's a lady here that... It's the end of one of these bridges and she tries to kill you. Xenia! It's her! See? Freaking told you! Ah! What's happening? I don't know, but kill her. Don't kill Natalia! Oh, that's a nice plant. What? That's a nice plant? What does that mean? We got the RCP-90. Oh, 53 shots. He'll go through that in 1 second. I totally forgot you could dual wield it with a grenade launcher. That's amazing. Oh, that's so cool. See, this game is still cool. All this time, still cool. Now, we barely have any health. That was a lame boss fight, but we lived. I remember it being harder as a kid, but then figuring out, oh, if I just stand here, there's only so much damage she can do to me before I just riddle her full of enough holes that I win. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. No, 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 no. Oh boy, oh boy. Ah! Can you take that, Natalia? That'd be great. J Bobo. Wait, even further back, there's a lot of chats. Jimmy says the polygons in the gun equates to the nose of a character in Uncharted. Really? J Bobo says, I have chronic kidney stones. I get them literally all the time. I've passed hundreds. Oh man, I hope they're so small that you can barely detect them. That sounds awful, I'm sorry. Jimmy says, oh crikey, that sounds awful, absolutely. Jimmy says, hence no pop. Does pop cause kidney stones? You just water then, or what? Jimmy says, milk too, right? Oh wow, I got so excited with this gun in the past. Right. J Bobo says, I pretty much should only drink water and lemonade. Ooh, lemonade though! At least you get lemonade, because lemonade's awesome. Jimmy says, the nade launcher in that machine gun, if I had the risk, I'd be doing so. I do anyway, to be fair. J Bobo says, haha, yeah, I drink a lot of coffee too, just can't quit the stuff. I like tea, I don't like coffee. Jimmy says, so yeah, the main character that is in Uncharted 4. What character in Uncharted 4? The big nose? I don't... See, I haven't played any of the Uncharted games. Now, I got Uncharted 4 with my PS4, but I'm not going to play it, because I know it's a story-based game. I don't want to ruin the story by going right into 4. So I'm going to get the Nathan Drake collection, play all of them. It'll be fun. But, point remains, I don't know anything about Uncharted. This is devilishly dark. This is unbelievable. It's unfair. Literally unfair. I can't even see them. Unbelievable. Jimbo says, I've had 4 surgeries to get them blasted. Ooh, ouch. Jimmy says, is it a genetic thing or a specific condition? Good to know. Jimmy says, good idea. Superb series. 1 is good, 2 is much better, 3 is great as well, 4 supposedly is too. Yeah, I've heard great things, and so I do want to try them. Contrast. If I turn down the contrast, is that better or worse? Do I want higher contrast or not? Let's see. Well, you definitely want some contrast. I honestly can't tell that either is better than the other. Just get back to 0 now. There you go. It's impossible. There's nothing you can do. It just is what it is. That's terrible. Just awful. Alright, let's see what's up here. Oh, that's weird. Just look straight ahead while you're climbing the ladder. Gotcha. So you don't hear the machine gun, huh? You missed the machine gun? No idea who you are or where you are, but I'll just taunt them. Eventually they'll come around this corner here and I'll kill them. Oh! Natalia, why would you do that to me? Why? Why would you come up from where all the enemies are? Unbelievable. Natalia. Natalia. Goodness, we were done with the level. Pretty much. Let's see. Specific condition. My kidneys don't produce enough acid. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's why no pop. I see. Firepowered says the game Castle Crashers on Xbox Live was made with less than 30,000 polygons. Wow, count. Jimmy says, oh, Firepowered says, ah, Jimmy says, I thought Castle Crashers was 2D. J-Bobo loves Castle Crashers. Firepowered says 2D. White Ace is here. He says, what up? Welcome, White Ace. Thanks for coming. Firepowered says, but with polygons, I guess. Like 3D backgrounds, maybe? Firepowered says, what up, Ace? White Ace says, great job, FiveJay. I know, right? I did so good. One hit kill, one hit kill. Who else needs it? Okay. We're gonna get as many pieces of ammo as we can. Good, 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 good. Now run! Thank you. Oh, forgot. Thank you. No, 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 no. Naughty boy, she says. Would you just die? I think I got it. I just kind of guessed where it was and shot until I saw an explosion. It seemed to work. Oh, I hear Natalia's Magnum kicking in. I love that there's bullet holes in the ground. Makes sense. See, anytime there's a clearing, I just know there's going to be one of those mounted guns. Jimmy says, Drake in Uncharted 2 was about 30,000 polygons. Yeah, just the one character. Jibbo says, what's everybody playing these days? Good rule of thumb is I just shot in a random direction until something exploded. Right? As long as you got ammo, might as well. Oh, thanks, Natalia. There it is. She keeps saying, no people away. Oh, okay. Got a couple of folks here. No, no, no. Stop shooting. All of you. What? What? How? Last time you got all the way to the end and I did nothing to protect you then. This time I do almost nothing different at all and you die at the beginning? Natalia. What's everybody playing these days? Well, actually, mostly what I'm playing is what you're seeing. I don't really play games a whole lot outside of the stream. You know, it's life. Busy. So I'm glad that I do streaming because it means I get to play video games every day. You know? I'm sure J-Bobo knows, but J-Bobo, you know, White Ace too. Both you guys fathers. Busy, not probably able to play games as much as you'd like. And I'm not even a father yet. So, we'll see how little time I have at that point. Stop shooting at me. Please stop shooting at me. Please. And these guys are taking more shots than before. I know, I know, I know. We good now? Natalia, where are you? Hide in the back forever, okay? Legit, that's what I want you to do with your life. You can see it. Cool. J-Bobo says, a word! Yeah, I mean, life after college, right, guys? Or high school or whatever. Life after school. Life with a job, how about that? You don't even have to go to school, be super busy, having to work all the time so you can live, be alive. I think I can kind of see some distortion there. I assume that would be it. I assumed wrong, and now I'm wasting ammo. There's something. Something somewhere. Oh, there's more left than I thought. Okay. It's fine. Ooh, you can lean. Perfect. Don't. You hurt Natalia. There's some big consequences if Natalia's dead. Apparently, she's the key to everything in this game. Everything. If she ever dies, it's all over. Thank goodness. Some of that body armor. So last time, or not last time because we died so quickly, but the time before that, I shot her like 6 times with my machine gun. She didn't die. So, what's the deal? Why'd she die the last round so easily? I see it. Yeah. All that fog, it was used to try and trick you. But I know it's trickery. I know it. I know how to counteract it. Let's see. Jimmy says, look at me, no girlfriend, not many friends, lack of a social life, and I don't go out much. I got plenty of time for games, living the life, let me tell ya. Actually, I don't game much either. Well, Also, after school, friends. Hard to come by because friends got busy. Also, you're not forced to see them every day in the thing you have to go to 5 days a week. And so because you're not seeing them regularly, you're probably not making plans with them regularly, you find yourself losing a lot of friends. Not intentionally, you just lose contact. And then after that, it's like, where do you meet people? At work? But they're all work acquaintances, you know? And they might not even be people your age or people that have similar interests. Or whatever. Maybe you only work with a couple of people at your job, and so you don't even work with all that many people for, you know, getting a variety of experiences out of them. You know what I mean? So it's like, after school, it is just so hard to make friends, keep friends. I hate you, Xenia. You and your RCP-90 and your rocket launcher. Gotcha. I do remember, though, the quicker you kill her, the more ammo she has left. We got a full clip and 6 extra rounds. Not bad. How are we doing for health? Much better than the first time. Let's see. J-Bo says, haha, jobs are overrated, right? White says, you can still play games when you're a dad. That's true with your kids, right? Once they're old enough. J-Bo says, yeah, it gets a little tricky. Mostly handheld exclusive ATM. I don't know what ATM is. White says, I mix it up. 3DS and some Wii U. And my Wii and Wii U, my kids like games. That's good. I really hope my kids like games. Because I cannot go without them. J-Bo says, I just have a 4-month-old, so it's not too hard. Okay. Jimmy says, you make a good point, Jay. I think jail is a good social alternative to school, possibly, right? Darn jobs. J-Bobo says, speaking of which, she's awake. Time to go dad, lol. Peace out, y'all. Thanks, J-Bobo. Glad you were here. It was good to see ya. See you later. Best wishes with the kid. White says, and then you get married and your wife becomes your best friend. It's true. It's true. Absolutely. I was hanging out with Lauren every single day at college and stuff anyway. It's like, might as well get married, huh? I guess. You know, little passion. We're like, make things easier. No, that's not how it went. But we did see each other all the time. And we still hang out all the time. It's always like, hey, what do you want to do this weekend? Not, hey, are you free? It's rare for me not to be free, you know, because I'm always like just waiting for another opportunity to be able to spend time with her. You know? And so I stream every single day to maximize my time with her. Nah, you have your separate interests and stuff in life too, but still an amazing friend, best friend. Jimmy says, never going to be a dad intentionally, but soon to be a godfather. You're never going to be a father? Never? Never? Your mind might change after a while, Jim. Godfather is cool. Absolutely. You leaving too? Oh, you were saying bye to J-Bobo. Jimmy says, LMAO, I guess. Alright. There we go. See how fast this gun shoots? It's so cool. Oh, who doggy? Who's coming first? A. B. It's only 10 shots. It seems like a million. A million, I say. So hard to tell if there's anyone here. Oh, there's some folks down there, that's for sure. Natalia, if you get yourself shot... Is she shooting through the wall? Because that's awesome. I know the Magnum can do that. I would just be really impressed if she went that far. Oh, good. We picked up the hand grenade. I was worried it was going to blow up at my feet. Is this also going through doors? I forgot that it can do that. Go through the metal boxes or whatever. Natalia, go the other way. We know there's a couple of turrets waiting here for us. Let's see. Jimmy says, not my thing. I'm going to stick with owning a dog. Well, yeah. For now. But one day. Firepower sent me a link. He says, this clip is really disrespectful. What is this? Wow, how did you get such a quick clip? That was me making the joke about my marriage. That's funny. Jimmy says, if I dated a lady, married her, and she had to have a kid, I'd definitely adopt. Not enough adopting happening. Well, that's true, too. Lauren and I decided that if we are unable to have children of our own, that we would definitely adopt. But, oh, not our first choice. I know, it's probably somewhat selfish, but it's like... I mean, there's something special about... Oh, come on. Oh, stop falling, you jerk. About it being the product of the two of you, you know what I mean? There's something special about that. I'm not ready to use these grenade launchers. Okay. Oh, we've got so much ammo for this now. We're so ready. Yeah. Bada bing. Natalia, I swear. If you get yourself killed in there... You better not, Natalia. You better not. That's all I can say, Natalia. Don't even think about it. Oh man, there's so many. Okay. We're doing it. We're doing it. How did she even get this far ahead of me before? She's alive. You should probably just go to the door before a surprise enemy comes out and kills her. Or you shoot her on accident yourself. Oh, thank goodness. Firepower says Odd Shot is fun, guys. It looks cool. Jimmy says, people have their own wants. I don't mind the biology. Right. Life is precious. I understand, especially wanting to help out the world. And I mean, I think, you know, there's debate over, abortion, yay or nay. But I think if you're nay on abortion, then you might want to consider yourself open-minded towards adoption then. Because people are not going to stop being irresponsible with their lives and having children they shouldn't have. And if they're going to put them up for adoption, then they're going to need the responsible folks to adopt them. So, yeah. A little heavy for the stream, huh? Alright, let's see here. More Cuba. Protect Natalia, disable the Goldeneye. Oh, this level! Destroy armored mainframes. Let's do it. Oh, I love the little elevator music. Wait here in the lift, Natalia. Yes. For real. Wait in here. Sometimes she doesn't do the smart thing, so... 1 shot. 2 shots. 3 shots. I was impressed that my first shot was a 1-hit kill. That was short-lived. It grew ever since. Now, I think, again, there's some more automated turrets like up in the corners and stuff. I don't recall. I'm going to find out if they just start shooting at me, though. I think eventually I need her to be there. Okay, yeah, that's what we're doing now. Let's see. Jimmy says, good point. Responsible folks adopting. I'm in trouble. Jimmy says, here, kiddo, have your first BB gun. Firepowered says, this elevator music is such a meme. It's not even funny. I think it's hilarious. Little things like that were special in these days. People didn't always care about video games as much as a company like Retro did. Sorry, not Retro. Rare. Retro is a more modern, lovely company. I wonder what they're working on. Oh, Retro. Can't wait. They'll reveal it someday. Alright, you better stay there, Natalia. You better not go anywhere. Right in the face. Shot you in the face. How do you feel about it? Oh, whoa, they've pinned me down with their fire. Wow, that guy couldn't shoot me while he was touching me. That's bad. That's not good aim. Firepower says, Retro. Jay, you dweeb. I know. White says, this music is fine. No, I was talking about the little elevator music. It was like elevator music style this song. It's a fun little joke. Wait, at least I thought you were talking about elevator music. Yeah, this elevator music. Yeah. What's the deal with elevator music, though? It all has that weird, soft, jazz type garbage sound. I love when they sidestep, like, super slowly. Looks more like a dance move than they're actually trying to get out of the way of bullet fire. Gunfire, not bullet fire. I was like, why does it sound absolutely moronic? Oh, because it was. Doy. Alright, let's see if we can go in here. Okay, no good. Do you have anything silenced? Because playing this game silenced is way easier. Way easier. Alright, well, we got one of these bad boys, and that's gonna have to be good enough. Come on through the door. I dare you. Ah! One of them fell dead through the door. I love it. It's like, there better not be another guy right there. Okay, can they see me through that glass? You never know. Boris, you evil little thing. Remind me of my objectives. Jimmy says, I'm off for the night. Too late even for me. Thanks for the stream. Great stream. Bye, all. Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks so much for joining us. It's a pleasure, as always. See you later, bud. Firepower says, Jay, do you have plans for the next Thorough Thursday? And he says, well, I don't plan that far ahead. Usually Thursday, I'll be thinking and I'll go, oh, this is what I should play. After you finish Goldeneye, right. I guess I might not be finishing tonight after all. Doesn't look like I'm going to be. Hey, Boris, what's up, bud? I already know you, pal. Did I just fail? I shot him once. It's all over, isn't it? Unbelievable. And I probably need mines to blow these up, don't I? Believe it or not, these are computers, pretty sure. These servers. I don't know that I lose or not without him. Let's check our... Protect Natalia, disable Goldeneye satellite, destroy armored mainframes. Maybe we're fine. White says, I feel like they should have made an Austin Powers game. What? It's warmer up here. Yeah, you gonna be okay there?
I'm gonna lose weight. Shivering.
Okay then. Poco's here.
I had to spell the word Pocahontas today, and I literally...
Did the Poco haunt-is?
I did.
Nice.
I don't know how else to spell it.
Wait, why did you have to spell Pocahontas today?
Oh, I was talking about it.
Oh, so you didn't have to.
I had to.
No, you didn't. You did not. That's a lie.
You're a lie.
I know. The cake is a lie!
How's the game? Wow, that's...
Old. She's impressed by how good it looks. She's like, dang, that looks good. And I'm like, yeah, I know, right?
It looks so... The lines and the shadows and the...
I know. This was the best that we could do at the time, isn't it?
Tile.
Amazing.
It's kind of amazing.
It is. I like the texture of the rock on the walls. I think that looks nice.
It does look good.
They're real good.
Should that be like nice rock? I can see where they were going with
If you shut your eyes and imagine, this game looks great. Thank you. Check our chats here. Austin Powers game would be awesome, White Ace. I don't know why they didn't. That makes no sense. Firepower says Mario 64 or Death Road to Canada or Mario Sunshine. There's a lot of possibilities, aren't there? White Ace says you should probably do Thorough Thursday that Rockman game you got. Yeah. Yeah, after I beat this game.
You should do the Rockman that you got.
That Rockman is so sweet.
Excited about it. Like, you gotta do something you're pumped about.
Ah, it's so cool.
You gotta be pumped about it.
Yeah, maybe I should do that. That would be pretty cool. Of course, nobody could understand the story, but it's pretty simple.
You can translate and make your own.
I could translate my own. That's kind of funny. I like it. We can do that. Yeah, because I don't know Japanese. I'd be making up stuff. White Ace says because she wanted to see the colors of the wind. Oh.
I did! This guy, he knows me.
Firepower says on Halloween, will Poco haunt us? I don't know. We should think about what we want to do for Halloween. Maybe we need to find some scary games or some Halloween-themed games.
We should dress up!
I don't know. This is taking it too far.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go buy a Pocahontas costume.
She's gonna buy a Pocahontas costume. I love it.
You can be Miko, the raccoon.
I hate this idea.
Sorry.
I want to be a Ghostbuster.
You should. Because you have a Ghostbusters shirt that looks like a ghost. Yeah, whatever.
It's the easy way out. But I could get a real Ghostbusters costume. If I had a proton pack, that'd just be sweet.
We could go to Halloween Town.
Halloween Town? Now, I have to take a picture of some satellite or something, right? Disable the satellite. So I don't... Okay, never mind. I thought I had a... But I don't. Now, did I screw everything up or didn't I? Because Boris being dead didn't tell me that I failed. But did I fail? And it just didn't tell me that I failed? That seems possible. The game might be dumb enough to do such a thing. I can see that little turret right there. Oh, don't... Got it. Oh, there was a second one. That's right. It's so hard to aim in this game. There you go. It's so sensitive, and yet at the same time, completely insensitive. It's so weird. I was hoping to have picked up a second one. But no. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. How many of these things I have to blow up, I wonder? Nothing over here. Wonderful. White Ace says NES Slaughterhouse. You know, I've actually never played that game. I've also never played the Friday the 13th, which seems to be a cult classic as well. Firepowered says, hi, T. I'm out. Bye, guys. See you, Firepowered. And welcome, T. Hi and bye. It is warmer up here, but at the same time, it's cooler than it used to be up here, which was way too hot. Isn't it? What is the temperature in here? Yeah, it feels a little better with the fan on. Yeah. It does. And I'm in this thick, heavy sweatshirt, and I'm not uncomfortable, so it feels good. Okay, so how many of these armored servers are left here? Because we've blown up a lot of them. What could be left? We've seen everything here, right? Checking behind all the boxes just in case. Might be some body armor maybe, or a shotgun, or something sweet. Maybe here? No. He says, I remembered something. My sister keeps calling Nemo Mimo, and I just keep thinking of Nemo with a troll ace. Ace equals face. A troll face. Ah. That's funny. The troll ace is like... White ace is a troll? Yeah, sure, okay. I can see it, I guess. Troll face on Nemo. I like it. Did you? What's in there?
70s and 80s.
Nice.
So good.
Now, do you have any 70s music that I don't have?
I think I have maybe like a couple, but
Like what?
it is what you have.
Like what? I want to hear it.
Stevie Wonders.
Stevie Wonders? Did you just say Wonders?
Wonder.
Oh.
Whoa. Okay, I'm tired! You don't have to tell everybody that I'm an idiot.
She's making a 70s playlist, and I was like, oh, do you have stuff in there I don't have? I mean, to expand on it all the time, I would totally put Stevie Wonder in there. Superstitious. Sounds awesome. If it belongs in the 70s. I know he had a long career. I think that one is. White Ace, it's got the troll face. There it is. T says, I think she's talking about the fish Nemo, because I don't know any other Nemos. There is a Captain Nemo in, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. But I think he's like an old man, isn't he? So that'd be weird. Also, when's the last time you saw anything regarding 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea? It would be odd for a young lady to see something about that anytime recently. Is there a door that I'm missing? Something somewhere is missing. I mean, obviously. Is this it? Oh, yeah. Come on, Natlia. Is she supposed to join me now, or what's the deal? Thought that was gonna be it. We've missed something somewhere else. White Ace says, that's a White Ace troll face. White Ace says, got some Billy Joel. Yes. Billy Joel, good stuff. I don't know if I have any in there. He's got more 80s stuff though, probably than 70s. I have a 60s playlist. I haven't started my 80s playlist. I do want to make one. But my 70s playlist, well, I could check. It's a lot of songs. A lot of good stuff. Let's see. '70s favorites. Does it not tell me? That doesn't seem right. Oh, I just had to go to the right thing. Okay. 141 songs. So far. So far. White Ace says you need that 50s little Rat Pack on there. Oh, totally. And Elvis Presley. Oh, man. Actually, 50s music's good stuff, too. But I really love Elvis. It's good stuff. I don't think I can do this. I think I need Boris What's-His-Face. I think I failed, and they didn't let me know that I failed. And that sucks. But at the same time, I'm missing a computer somewhere. So I don't know if I really failed. If I'm just missing something. I think I probably failed. I think I should stop wasting time and just start it over. Sadly, let's try it again. T says, did you read my story yet, FiveJay? I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. If you could remind me outside of the stream, that would be great. White Ace is just like real life. Oh, I totally forgot the context there. What's like real life? T, I want to read your story. But at the end of my stream, I got a bunch of work to do to get my video onto YouTube. And by then, I've totally forgotten. It's sad, but it's true. So if you could remind me somehow, and I'm not sure how, because it sounds like you don't have Twitter, you don't have Facebook, you don't have Instagram. Discord. Use my Discord. Go into the chat there. Mention at me, and I'll get an alert on my phone. Use Discord to remind me. Should be a good way to do it. Okay, is that everyone? We're good. Everybody's dead. Glorious. Go, Natalia, go. Oh, yeah, I think in the harder difficulties, you had to do it within a certain time frame. I remember rushing around this level just so fast. He says, oh, I need to chat the last parts of the story. There still wasn't the last parts in there? Oh, man. Crazy. What you doing, FiveJay? Don't you do that. There's holes in your screen. Oh, no! Unbelievable. I thought... I was just being dumb. I didn't realize how dumb. Dang it. Well done, FiveJay. Well done. Everyone says hashtag FiveJay don't suck. It's true. FiveJay shouldn't suck, but he does. He sucks big time. Okay, yeah. Boom, boom, boom. What you up to? Okay. Come on, gnats, come here. I'm sure as a kid I always messed with stuff like that. Shooting at the computer just to see what'll happen. And I just forgot. He says, no, but now I'm trying to work on 2 sequels. And a prequel to TSOTG. Probably will only finish in 2030, though. Wow. TSOTG took me 4 years. That's crazy, man. Off and on or constant? Constantly working on it. Oh, here we go. There we go. That was a way to do it. Run past them when they weren't ready. Then they didn't pin me with all that gunfire. Is that everybody? Oh, nope. One little dude popping up. Yeah, I took care of you guys pretty good. Yeah, I think I remember just running through all of these guys because there was such a time crunch to finish it within the minimum or the maximum time, I suppose it would be. Or maybe also some goals for like minimum ammo used, or maybe accuracy. Sometimes I'd use this automatic weapon like this to shoot one bullet and try and hit him with every shot. Look at that. I hardly used any shots at all. Got all of them. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, check our chats again. TSOTG was kind of off and on. That makes more sense than 4 years of straight work. T says, it wasn't even supposed to have a story at first. I just wanted to try making my own Five Nights at Freddy's game. And I remembered the probably last FNAF game is coming out tomorrow, I think. Oh yeah, I heard that they were going to stop making them. Or something like that. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are sad about it. I still haven't played any. Alright, Boris, this time I'm not going to shoot you. Idiot. Made sure to shoot far away from you. Trevelyan made me do it. Now you work for me. So, what can you do for me, little buddy? You just gonna stand there and hold your hands up, or are you gonna... I'm invincible? What's this garbage about? Look at him running away. You think you're invincible? Guess I'm supposed to kill him, huh? But if you follow him in here, he disappears. So he's gone, but he leads you to that armor. So you're supposed to follow him. That's how you find the secret. That's how I did it as a kid. FiveJay says, would you recommend the Retron 5? Oh, yeah, I would. Anytime you see me playing authentic retro games outside of an N64 or a PlayStation 1 or 2, then I'm playing it on a Retron 5, and it's in 720p HD. It's got save states. It plays 9 different systems. It's a no-brainer. It's amazing. I know the price tag is a little high. And you got to be a little careful working with these reproduction units. So the pins hold games really tight. And so what you have to do is be careful putting them in and out. The way to do it is to kind of do one side and then the other, both in pushing it in and in pulling it out. You don't want to damage the pins, so you got to carefully do one side at a time instead of just doing straight down or straight up. But if you do that, then you should be fine. Otherwise, everything about it's just awesome. The controller that comes with it, I mean, it's fine. It's not great, it's not horrific. But it has some macro buttons right on it, so you can really quickly save and load states right from the controller. That's what I used to do for a lot of Wife Wednesday, to help her get through games. I just save where she did well and then load when she dies. We started Wife Wednesday with Super Mario Bros. 3, and I just spammed that feature, and she got really far in the game. She never would have gotten that far without it. It's super useful. Yeah, I'll shoot you in the ankle. What's up? Ah! There we go. Got it. A lot of shots, but we figured it out. Down, down, down. Bow, 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 wow. So Boris wasn't useful at all. We simply quit the last time for no reason. No reason. We just got stuck. We assumed we made a mistake. But we didn't. We didn't. T says he could make another IDK, not connecting with FNAF stories, though. What's IDK? I think of it as I don't know. FiveJay says, will it take original controllers? Yes, it will take Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and Genesis controllers. So, that's a fairly wide variety there. Some of the systems it plays is Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. So there's no way to hook those up really as a controller. There might be some adapter somewhere, but I feel like you need a software hack. Other controllers? I think that's it, but it's good stuff. Since you're not really playing anything newer than a Super Nintendo on there anyway. FiveJay says, I see some people complaining because it's an emulator, not actually hardware. I don't know what they're complaining about, because these are probably the same people that actually play emulators on their computers. So, what's the problem? It's 720p. I don't get what the real problem is here. There might be maybe some compatibility issues, but they can patch that stuff out, and they have been updating the system. You know, so it's like they tout that it's supposed to be 100% compatibility. My guess is stuff that's not compatible is like a few odd titles that had like a special chip in it or something. Not Star Fox, because Star Fox works fine. Definitely works fine. I have used it many times on there. It's not the Super Effects chip, so it must be like just weird stuff. Man. Somewhere I'm missing a supercomputer. Or an armored computer, whatever it is. T says, I'm getting on Discord right now on my computer. I don't know if it'll work. Wait, can you private chat on Discord? Maybe. I think. It's possible. I don't know. You can try it. I'm missing something, guys. I'm missing something. Maybe there's some locked doors or something still. I don't know. I mean, there was this other door down here, but it was locked before. See if it's still locked. It is. White Ace says, I think it was with the sound chips they were putting into the later NES games. I haven't heard of any sound problems either, though. Like, do you have any specific games that they reported issues on? Because it's not going to be like a widespread thing. It's going to be a game-to-game basis. And then the question is it a game that you have or going to have? And then, are the people that have the problems, are they using the latest software? Did they ever patch their system? Because if they haven't patched their system, then they can't expect it to be fixed. You know what I mean? So there's factors here you got to take into account. We are having trouble here. Why is this so hard? Why can I not remember what to do next? I felt like a bunch of guards filled this room at one point. I don't remember what the conditions are for that. Maybe I have to go all the way back to the beginning? Maybe there was a computer towards the beginning that I missed? That's a good question. Let's do that. Let's backtrack. Metroidvania style. Well, not really, since you didn't really get any new abilities. But you know what I mean. You get the sentiment. No, it was up a level, wasn't it? No, it's right here. T says, if I need an instant invite thing to get into your server, if I can get in, I'll try to private chat you with a better version of the story. T, in my Twitch profile, go on your computer, go to twitch.com/FiveJay/profile. I've got a bunch of pictures of my various social media places. You click on those, they take you there. I have one that says Discord, or it's the Discord logo. Click on it. That should get you into my private Discord server. So it should be all you need. Wait, is this where I came in? Now it's locked? That doesn't seem right. I feel like there was a second door. Oh, it's over here. It's right in the dark. I wonder if there's another dark cavern that I just can't see that I'm supposed to use. Just like trying to get in here, couldn't even see it. So we'll try that maybe next. We'll look at rocky surfaces for entrances. They are so hard to really see. Pretty sure there's nothing in here. Let's see. White says, it was in a video for selling another system like the Retron, but it was $195? Like $195? Because, no, the standard price for the Retron 5 is $150. Never pay $195. White says, I didn't know there was a system on that. Yeah, so essentially what it is it's an Android machine, and they have their own custom emulator that they made that just runs 9 different systems. And it runs them very well, and it's got all these effects it applies on top of it and all sorts of stuff. It's really cool. They've really put some awesome effort into it. And yeah, so the operating system on the console can be updated. Then there's also like firmware. It's sort of separate from the operating system. So I guess you can think of it maybe like Windows versus the software emulator on Windows. So there's like a base core version of the system itself. Oh, now you're coming? What? What was the trigger there? I got no indication that that door was going to be unlocked this time. Unbelievable. Alright, well, here we are. So anyway, you might need to update the core of the Retron 5 and then also the firmware. And then that should give you all the bug fixes and stuff. They even have beta versions that do things like allow you to patch Japanese games. So I could patch, excuse me, Rockman. Now it's in English. Isn't that cool? Man, I got the burps. But I didn't want to put my console into beta mode, so I don't have that feature. I want a stable release only. She says, okay, private? No one else can read it? I don't know. Maybe we have to be friends or something on there? I don't know. That link invite to my Discord is my public. Well, it's my private server, but I have other people on the server. What? What did we fail? Disable the Goldeneye satellite? How did we fail that? How could we... Oh, because we destroyed those computers? Unbelievable. Try it again. Whitey says, is it easy to use? Just hook it up to the internet? And is it wireless internet connection? And are the patches and stuff free? So there's no internet access on it at all. The patches are all free and they're all on the internet. But what you do is on your system, there's like an option that says request software update. And all that does is that writes a request on an SD card. Okay, so what you need is an SD card. And that's also where you save screenshots and save files and stuff. So you put an SD card in there. You don't need a big one. It's all old games. Everything on there is small. The software isn't that big. The save files are tiny, of course. So you put an SD card in there. You say request a software update. It writes a special file in the SD card. Then you go online, and it's something like update.retron5.com or something like that. And then you download the file of the update onto the SD card. Then when you plug that into the Retron 5 and power it back on, it sees that you requested new software, it sees the software update package, then it updates itself. So Retron has like an FAQ site on how to do all that stuff. So you should definitely look up Retron 5 website and see what stuff's on there. It'll walk you through all that stuff. It'll tell you things like, oh, your core software version needs to be this before you update the firmware to this version. And So there's a bunch of stuff on there, and all the instructions are on there. It's an interesting system. of upgrading, but I'm sure this system would have been more expensive if they had put internet on there. So that's probably why they had it work that way. A little bit of cost savings. Oh, also another cost savings is that all the systems are connected by a single board. Like all the pins, the connectors, where you insert games, they're all one board. So you can only have one game in the system at a time, because it's just going to play whatever breaks the flow, you know. So in the order of the slots, it just, any game that breaks that connection, it recognizes the system that it's inserted into. So you can only have one cart inserted at a time. So for looks sake, you could have it off and have, you know, a cartridge in every slot. But if you try and turn it on, it's going to have problems, so you don't want to do that. And that's fine, because you're only playing one game at a time anyway. You know, whatever. You have to get up and swap a cartridge. Oh no, that's what it was like in the old days anyway. You know? I'm invincible. You sure are. Da, 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 da. But as far as just playing it, yeah, you just hook it up. You put the game in. You got your controller hooked into one of the slots. Press play game. It has a little interface, so you can like mess around with settings and stuff. You don't have to just be playing the game. Like you can change screen filters and stuff so that you can play with, you know, fake scan lines and stuff like that, or change the zoom level or your volume. You can remap what the buttons do on any controller. Any controller. So maybe you have a Super Nintendo controller and you don't like the control setup on a certain game. So you can go in there and you can swap what the A button does with the shoulder button or so forth. So it's pretty cool. And like I said, those save and load states are pretty awesome. There you go. Oh, don't be like that. There we go. Okay. Let's see where else we have to go. Upstairs a level. Doo-doo-doo. Here. T says, I only want to tell the public when I'm ready to make games. Okay, I see the different site settings. I'm on your Discord. I just need to wait for my snail computer to load it. Oh, wow, it takes that long, huh? That is a snail computer. No wonder you're always uploading videos from your phone instead of computer. Phones are probably faster than older computers. Oh, don't forget your body armor. Don't do it. White A says, it seems like it would be worth it. I've been looking at getting a Sega Genesis. Or you said Genius, but I don't know what you mean. But people want like 100 to 130 depending on what games come with it. I just really want one game, Road Rash. No, 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 no. You want 2 games at least, Road Rash 1 and 2, because Road Rash 2 is phenomenal. It may just be better than the first Road Rash. You don't have to believe it. You just have to play it. And then you'll find out. Yeah, Road Rash. Great reason to get a Genesis. But there's lots of other good games too. Yeah, that's a lot of money for an old Genesis. And the cables might not work, or, you know, the cartridge slot might be dirty and you got to get it cleaned. And there could be all sorts of problems with that old system, you know? Whereas you'd get a brand new, definitely working system getting that Retron 5. And if it didn't, you could return it because it's a new system from wherever you bought it. Some old games, like game stores that have old games. Retro games, that's what I meant to say. Those kind of game stores often have Retron 5s. You can get them off Amazon. You can always return stuff to Amazon. Other online retailers. Yeah, so you can always get your money back from that if it doesn't end up working out for you, whereas you can in that old system probably. White says, I only ever played the first one. Oh, you gotta try the second one. The third one is good. Like, the graphics of the third one is the best, but the combat suffers a little bit. It feels like it's more about racing and less about combat in the third one. So, in that respect, I would say it's not as good. But, like I said, the graphics and the racing is really good. Please don't have just killed her. That was pretty close. He almost killed her. No, 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 no! Touch her. Don't touch her. Nobody else shoot at her. She's so close to dead. She's taking a few hits. I see you there. Come on, just finish what you're doing, lady. You're not even my love interest anymore. You're just a lady now. You're just asking for trouble. Who? Who where? Don't even. It's so not cool. No! Unbelievable. Garbage. I'm gonna have to quit here tonight, guys. We're already past our 9 o'clock. But let's finish up these chats. T says, I have a profile pic on the Discord on my phone, but I don't see it here, so I'll try and make another one. At least my computer can make cool stuff in MS Paint. White A says, I see all these guys on YouTube finding old games for cheap, but up where I am, people think they struck it rich if they have old systems. Someone on Facebook was selling Mario 3 NES for 45 loose. Okay. White Ace. If you're going to find a game cheap, that's a giant game. So the Mario games retain their value. They absolutely do. You go to any retro game store anywhere, Mario 3 going to be expensive. All the Mario games are going to be expensive. It sucks. That's the way it is. So where you strike it rich is when you go to a thrift store, you find some old games, they don't really know what they're worth, and they're listed at a low price. Or maybe on eBay or Craigslist or something. But thrift stores are a great way to find cheap retro games. Oftentimes, I just pay the higher price. I don't buy them all the time, but sometimes I'm like, you know, I want Mario 3. I'll go out and I'll buy Mario 3. 45 bucks, I don't know if I paid that much for it, but I did buy it several years back, so maybe the price is rising as the years go by. Could be. So yeah, definitely check out thrift stores. See if they have NES games and stuff there. T says, okay, bye. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Tomorrow, Freedom Friday. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. I really liked playing Pure Solar last time. Maybe I'll go back to Pure Solar. We'll see. I do want to play more of it, so whether or not I do it tomorrow is unsure, but I also really enjoyed Doom. It doesn't work for Freedom Friday, but I want to go back to Doom as well, and many other games. Resident Evil 2 on Dreamcast was pretty sweet. A lot. A lot. So we'll see. But tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Central, as usual. And, yeah. It'll be good times. So tune in then, guys. Alright, guys. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye. You know, I say bye, but I forget that my mouse is always asleep and I'm not on the right screen to stop. So I should do the computer stuff, then say bye. So now I'm ready. Now I can say bye. See you guys. Bye.